This man has the longest hair in the world. I know that sounds like a big claim, but I'll bet on it. His hair is so long, so heavy that he can't even carry it himself. Everywhere he goes, he has 2 people by his side just to help carry his hair. When I first walked into his house, I thought, what is this? I saw what looked like long black ropes stretched out across the floor, tied together for some reason. I followed them step by step for 32 feet until I reached a man lying on his bed. And then it hit me. This was his hair.
It's 10 meters and yote ni natural, as you can see. It's natural.
Yes, 32 feet of hair. This is not a joke. It's longer than anything you can imagine. A human body supporting. I couldn't help but wonder, how did he do this? And why isn't he holding the world record? Because the current record holder doesn't even have a fraction of Felix's hair. Meet Felix Orina, the man with the longest hair in the world.
My name is Felix Orina. I am 23 years old. I come from Kisii land, the land of bananas. I have 2 parents, my father by the name Patrick and my mom by the name Penina.
It all started in Kenya. Felix's family had one wild dream to break a world record, and believe it or not, they actually had a child just for this purpose. 23 years ago, they welcomed a baby boy into the world. They named him Felix Orina, the boy who would grow up to break a world record. But what was the record? Hair. They made a decision. They would never cut his hair. Not once in his entire life. But this commitment came at an incredible cost, especially for little Felix. In school, in real life, in relationships, Felix's world record hair broke relationship and cost him countless job opportunities.
It's been 23 years now since nianze kuona dread, and from my family lineage, watu wengi wamekuwa actors, and they decided to make a trend and something that will last for long, that is putting these dreads on me. So after I started growing hair, they made dreads from my natural hair. So for 20 years I've been seeing dreads after finishing high school. Now life became challenging a bit, so I started dancing, but sikuwa na dance na long dreadlocks. I danced for like 2 years of dancing. Later on, dancing was tough, that is, so nika decide, let me just put dancing aside and do something else. So I decided to look for a job. The first job nilienda kuulizia ni around kwa county government. So time yenye nilifika kwenda kupresent my documents and all that, now a problem came there, whereby the chief alikuwa ananiangalia in a perspective that nakaa kijana mrui kwa society, so if watanipatia job kwa county government, it will be a problem. So I lost the job. Later on, I continued doing, I started fashion and modeling. So in fashion and modeling, kulikuwa na a little acceptance, whereby sikuwa na a lot of challenge compared to dancing na kutafuta job. But now balancing the fashion modeling na a life without a job ilikuwa ngumu. So later on, nika moved to a place called Juja, whereby I started working in a socks company. Now in the socks company, at first hawakuwa wanataka kuni accept because at that time nilikuwa nimeanza kuweka nao long dreads. So tuliongea na the boss there, and nikamwelezea kitu yenye mimi nafanya and why I have this long hair. At that time akakubali, but now nilikuwa nakuja kama nimevaa Marvins. I worked there for some time. Hakukuwa na issues, but people were wondering mbona nimevaa Marvin na kuna jua and all that. But now the company haitaki mtu ako na dreads, so I have to wear the Marvin.
At first, his family was the one pushing him to grow his hair, but even they began to doubt. It had been so long and the world record still wasn't set, but Felix's parents didn't give up. They knew a record like this wouldn't be achieved overnight.
Yeah, speaking about relationship imekuwa, I can say, a tough challenge. I've been through many relationships because of the way people judge you. At first, nakumbuka before getting out of home, I had a girlfriend whereby tulikuwa tunafanya a lot of things with her, like going out, dancing, acting, yani before we get kujijua what I want in life. So this time, alikuwa there because many people wakikuwa na a lot of long hair, they want to associate with you so that they can know mbona uko na nywele refu, so kutakuwa na attention kwako, and because she was there for that attention, akakuwa this love is fading in a way, ikaanza kufade pole pole. Now there are things zenye anafanya because sasa attention ishafika, she has the attention she wanted from people because of me. So in a way that anaona it is not me who is bringing the attention to her. So at that time tuka have to break up. I went on with life, I moved on because at that time nilifeel vibaya, nika go into a depression somehow. But now in life you have to keep going. You're not supposed to give up as a man. Life went on, and later on in life I found someone else, and this person was good at that point. Alafu sikuwa nataka ni judge from how I look, from the hair, but people judge a lot. So most of the time alikuwa ananiambia, why can't you just shave okay kama wase wengine? Ikakuwa the story every day tunaongelea the same thing. I felt this can't work for us, so ikaamua let me quit that relationship.
But Felix, he's brave and determined. He chose his hair over everything. He came to love it, even if no one else could understand. Even though the international media ignored him, even though they refused to give him a platform, Felix was undeterred.
Now the story that really touched my heart ni wakati I found someone, a lady who was well off. So we started living together. That is now when I'm doing fashion and modeling, and life is good and all that. Now we started living together, tukaanza kuplan life and all that, like the kids we want, how many kids and all that. Tukahave kutembelea wazazi wake and all that. When we went to their home, first of all, hawakunionyesha like they were against what I have. They accepted me. Nikaingia pale, kulikuwa na all that preparation stuff, nini, food. We sat down, tukakula and all that. Now when it came time yenye tunaongea na the parents, we sat down, started having a conversation. And the conversation was good, like, we have accepted you, we shall give you our daughter, and we shall welcome you to the family. But now you look like a thug, and that really broke my heart. I felt so bad, and from there nikasema, at that point siku react, because you can't react in front of people, utawaonyesha you are vulnerable. So I decided to accept. Nikamwambia, hey, sawa, nitakata and all that, and nitakuwa kama normal people. After kutoka hapo nikaenda, I just told the lady, I don't think if we shall make this happen. And from there I've been single all through. I'm not looking for someone, but when the right time comes, when I'm ready, I will look for someone.
After countless rejection and losing so many jobs, Felix decided to go his own way. People around him told him to give up, to cut his hair, and to finally live a normal life. But imagine 23 years of commitment and they're telling him to throw it all away in a single day? No way. Felix knew he wasn't giving up that easily. Thankfully, Felix discovered something new, his love for dancing and fashion. These were careers that allowed him to embrace who he was and how he looked.
And nikafika point nikasema, now let me return my dreadlocks and start a new life. That is commercial modeling. At that time, fashion modeling imepeak, so commercial modeling. Later on nikakuja kupatana na Johnny Hair Arts mwenye alini introduce to all these hairstylists wenye ni wapya kwa industry, people who know vichochoro za industry in a better way, to make me reach to a point whereby I'm earning something from commercial modeling. That is when now we met with Angels. Angels now ndio imekuwa company yenye imekuwa ikinisaidia with commercials, so I do commercials for them and they come through in terms of payments and all that.
My name is Andrew Wanjoy, aka Kivu Stylist. I'm the CEO of Kivu Dreadrock Salon. On the journey of dreadlocks, during journey nikitembea kwa street, that is where I met my friend here, Kinfera. Tukajuana, cause he alikuwa anani-inspire sana na the longest dreads. So tukamit, tukaanza kuongea, hey bro, unafanyanga retouch wapi? Where do you do the retouch, or where do you go to salon? Then akaniambia the stylist wake alishift akaenda mbali, so we had to come up kuongea naye, nikamwambia you can do the drills for her with my other team. We are the team of 6 that we do the hair.
I've been having some challenges. For example, traveling, because the economy in Kenya right now is very high. So vitu kama I can't afford to be using Uber every now and then. So getting a car is much way higher than a normal life, because it's more expensive. So vitu kama kutravel na mat inakuwa a challenge, because ukiingia kwa mat everyone is looking at you. Mtu hadi dereva anaweza toka mbele arudi nyuma kukuangalia vizuri, because you look somehow different from everyone because you have long hair, and it is something that I want. Nataka kukuwa na the longest dreadlocks and feel the way I feel, but now people can't accept that, and people want to take videos with you. They want to shoot videos of you. At that time I feel like you want to shoot videos, you just want to be off camera. People want to follow up on your normal life and they see what you do on normal days. Like kutoka nje ni challenge too, you can't go outside. Appearance to some places is very tough. Like huwezi nipata in town sasa on normal days, because ita bring attention and people will be there trying to look at you. They want to touch your dreads, At sometimes sipendi watu wakiguza hizi dreads because they don't know how much I spend on them and how I get my money. Some events zenye naenda, of course I have to be like, first of all, paid to appear in that event because unaangalia transportation. Ukifika pale you will be having commotion because people want to take photos of you. People want to take photos with you so that they can post on their social media handles. And it hurts sometimes because watu accept venye uko. A lot of questions and all that. And that time sijisikii kuulizwa questions. But it's life. We keep on moving with it.
These dreadlocks is gonna a lot of challenge, but we thank God because the more they have the challenge, the more pia zinatuimprovia kazi yetu ama zinatupea experience ya hii kazi. Especially kuna watu wanatuambia, hey, that is not the real dreads. Some have out the history. Does he pay you? Vitu kaa hizo, but according to the tunaendelea, and I've seen something from King Fell.
Now, 2 decades have passed, and still, no one has recognized his hair as the longest in the world. And that made me wonder, what does it take to get recognized? Or is there something behind this that we don't know? I see people breaking records all the time. But when I think about people in my village, people who have done incredible things that go unnoticed, I start to believe there's something fishy here. Felix's story reminds me of others like Enoch, the strongest man in Tanzania, who pulled an entire truck with his teeth. Ango Musungu from Kenya, who has the world's strongest hair and can pull a truck full of people with just his hair. I've covered stories like this to show the world how incredible our continent is, but no one came to recognize them. I think something must change.
So I've been following up on people who have the longest dreadlocks, and one of them is Sasha Mandela. And she's been inspiring me because she's a lady and she has accepted herself the way she is.
Kenya is known for producing some of the world's best athletes, but Kenya and Africa as a whole has amazing people of all kinds. So, the next time you set a goal or decide to follow your dreams, just remember Felix. Learn from him. He started as a kid who simply loved his hair and grew into the man with the longest hair in the world. And it's not just long, it's beautiful, clean and strong. Even if people close their eyes to him, no one can erase what he's achieved. He'll be remembered. Be who you are. Do what you love and don't wait for others. Never be discouraged by slow results. Just keep pushing until the end. One day you'll make it too. To my brother Felix, from today you have my full attention. Felix's hair may be the longest, but his heart is even bigger. He's always positive, always smiling, always believing in himself because he knows he's special and no amount of people closing their eyes to him will break his spirit. He knows, and I know that one day he will be recognized. Follow him on social media as King Fella. Share his story with the world because one day we'll celebrate his success together.
Yeah, and for those who want to work with me as an actor, a dancer, a fashion model, commercial model, you can reach me through my social media handles at KingFella45 on Instagram. On YouTube, you can get me as King Fella. On TikTok, you can get me as King Fella or King Fella45, and we shall get to communicate My number is just down there on Instagram. Once you press, you utaona link ya email na the number there. You can contact me, you can call, you can WhatsApp. We shall get in touch and do something crazy.
Thank you for watching. Nameless Campus was here and you are watching Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.